Look at this wood carving gouge, rather odd looking. It's what we call a winged gouge. The corners here are protruding forward and the bottom part, the curve of the body of the gouge, is brought back. Effectively the whole edge is tilted forward like this. If you look at a normal carving gouge, our normal configuration is to have the edges square on, so it meets another surface square or for setting in, that sort of thing. And this is how I prefer the configuration. This is my most normal way of working. But there are advantages in having a winged tool, and this one I first discovered from the carvers in Finland, when they carve a lot of acanthus leaves and they do a lot of fluting. And how it works is that when we do a curve like so, coming across, diagonally across the wood, the grain of the wood, the fibres are like this. So one side of the tool, let's go back to my other carving tool. One side of this carving tool is cutting with the grain, and at the other side it's cutting against it. So it tends to tear on one side. Now if you're running flutes on the surfaces, you're always trying to do that and always tearing, and you have to come back in this direction here. Now what's the advantage of the wing tool? Well, if you think about it as a knife, here's my carving tool, and the cutting edge is more or less, we can think of it as a knife vertically to the wood, or like this, much more upright. So as this tool comes along, the knife is like so. With a wing tool, as we come along, the knife is more like that. So it's actually slicing the wood as it goes along. So as it makes that same cut, this side here is cut much more cleanly than that side. I don't think there's a huge amount of difference myself, but I think it's much more significant when you get to smaller tools like this one. It's a very small wing tool, where you might be running little flutes, and it makes the tool very sensitive, very responsive, and certainly cuts around corners very nicely without fouling the wood and tearing the grain. So I do like this smaller version, certainly for smaller flutes. And you can also get this wing tool, or have it as a V tool. So here's one with the V corners push forward. So again, in the same sort of way, we're expecting this tool to be able to cut both sides cleanly, as opposed to your normal configuration like this, where it's square on, where the edge is not slicing against the grain in the same sort of way. So you might like to try these. You might like to try one of your tools in this sort of configuration, especially if you're doing acanthus leaves, to see if it produces a more smoother cut.